Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're in the kitchen and I'm going to be making a meatloaf in the Crockpot. So hope you like meatloaf. I've never done this before, but I know it'll work. I think I told my sister to try it and she's like, oh my gosh, that's pretty awesome. But I'm actually like creating a recipe in my brain and then I'm going to just put it in the Crockpot. So if you want to make a meatloaf in the Crockpot, let's do it. So I got my big giant bowl here. I'll put my meat in right now. I'm defrosting it in my microwave as we speak. I've got some onions and peppers that I'm cooking down from my freezer. These are jalapenos without the seeds, but I'm wondering if they might be a little too spicy. So I'm probably going to end up using these for my sheet pan egg patties, which I'm also going to be doing. Got my sheet pan ready. This is a full sheet. No, just kidding. This is a half sheet. What am I talking? It's a half sheet. I got my crock pot out because it's going to be big. I need to use a bigger crock pot. Some of that salsa I got in my one of my last hauls from the food pantry. I'm going to probably use most of this in the meatloaf. It's so good and it's not super spicy. Alright, so get your meat thawing, get your vegetables or whatever else you're going to put in it. I probably need some tomato sauce. And we'll meet back here in just a minute. This is the meat I'm using. I have 3 packs of this. It is Laura's lean beef, 92% lean, 8% fat. Just because I don't want it floating in fat in my crock pot. I don't know. I do have 80/20, but I chose this today. Got it on clearance at Target, or I might even got it from Food Pantry. I'm not actually sure. I do buy this. I do buy groceries. I don't get all my groceries from the Food Pantry, for those who are wondering. I've got one sort of thawed. It's still kind of icy, but I figure it'll thaw out fast enough in here. And yes, you use your hands to make the meatloaf, at least in my house. So let that thaw a little bit more, and we'll be back. We got 2 more packs also. Alright, sorry, I started pouring before I started recording. But I got my pan there, and I already sprayed it, and I'm just going to pour all the eggs, put my peppers and onions in here. Sorry. I'm like, why are you moving all over? Alright, so I'm just gonna put this in the oven at 350 degrees until the eggs are done. However long that takes, everybody's oven is different. Alright, so I got my eggs cooking. I also have a bunch of that pre-cooked cut bacon that I got a long time ago at a food pantry. It was super fatty. It had a lot of fat in it, even though it's good bacon. So I just got it cooking down in the oven, so to like bacon bits maybe. Alright, I got my 1 pack of meat in there, still kind of frozen. 2 more still in the defroster here. The microwave thingy. I got tomato paste, tomato sauce, that salsa, getting ready to add eggs. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's going to be good. Alright, I got my 1 little can of tomato paste, half of my tomato sauce, and I'm adding 4 eggs. I'm not sure if that's too many or enough or not enough. No idea. That's what I'm doing. Have I ever made a meatloaf before? Yes, many times. I also had a mini stroke. So I don't remember how I did it. I don't know if I have a special recipe. I have no idea, but I know it's meat and stuff in the binders, and there's breadcrumbs, which I'm not going to use. Gonna add some black pepper. How much am I adding? I don't know. Not much. Just shake it in there. And then some salt. Definitely going to put extra in here because it's 3 pounds of meat. And then I figure, you know, you can always add more once it's cooked because you can't taste it raw. Some garlic powder. Definitely, that's a good one. Add that in there. And minced onions because I used the ones I diced up for the egg patty things. Alright, so now I'm just going to mix it together with my hands because that's how you take out aggression. Make sure your hands are clean, people, of course, unless you want to not have it clean. Do whatever you want, you know, it's your food. But I did wash my hands multiple times. I've washed dishes, my hands are super clean, and I don't have any rings on. Maybe this is what you need the breadcrumbs for, to soak up some of the liquid. Oh my gosh. I don't know. But anyway, so you get it all mixed together, I guess. I'm giving you directions on how to make meatloaf that I don't know what I'm doing, so hope you enjoy. It's always fun to watch and stick around to the end to see, I wonder if this will turn out. And then I defrosted my meat in the microwave and some of it started to cook, which is so annoying. I should have just set it out the night before, but I didn't. And I'm not an Instapot girl, I'm a Crockpot girl. Okay. So I'm going to finish mixing this together, and then we'll put it in the Crockpot. I forgot the salsa, but I don't want to use this whole bag, so I've got to figure out how to cut a chunk off and then microwave it so I can pour it in there. That shouldn't be too hard. There you go, easy peasy. We'll warm that up in the microwave and add it to the meat. Alright, I got my salsa all warmed up from the freezer. We're just going to add that in. And then I do have to mix this in. Otherwise it's just sitting on top and I want it mixed out throughout the whole. Alright, we're going to finish getting this mixed in and then we'll get it in the Crockpot. Alright, I already sprayed my Crockpot with a little bit of olive oil. And now we're just going to get that meat in. Alright. So I'm just going to basically just with my hand just put it down in the bottom here. Get it all in the Crockpot. We're going to have meatloaf. It's actually just really a lazy way to cook ground beef, you know? I don't want to stand in the kitchen all day. I don't want to make hamburgers. But you make a big meatloaf, you could have hamburgers. Guys, I literally dropped my phone in my Crockpot. Dang it! Good thing I clean my phone regularly with alcohol wipes to get it nice and clean. Alright. So then you're just going to press it down into a nice fat loaf, circular loaf. So what? And then I'm going to cook this bad boy on high, and we'll check back in a little while. Alright, so we don't want to keep it warm. We want it on high, and we'll just let that cook for probably, I don't know, several hours. The eggs turned out amazing. I'm going to let them cool, and then we'll cut them. Some are thinner, some are thicker. The thinner ones we'll probably eat just today, and then freeze the thicker ones for later. And the bacon crumble turned out great. Beautiful. Nice crunchy little bits of bacon. Delicious. Alright, it's been cooking for about 3 hours. I've drained the liquid twice. I've turned it over. I think I'm actually going to try to turn it back over. Do you guys add like ketchup to yours when it's cooking, or do you do anything to it when it's cooking? Like in the oven? My mom used to always add ketchup, but I'm just not sure. Alright, this time when I turned it over, it broke in half. That's okay. I'm going to add ketchup to it. It'll be fine. I had a little bit of tomato sauce left over, so I'm just going to actually use that. I just added some salt and pepper to it because it just tastes like tomato. So we're just going to kind of pour that over the top and just let it cook down in there. It's going to be so good. I'm excited for dinner. I probably didn't need to turn it over, but I did. And I drained the liquid / grease off of it twice. But this is going to be so great. We'll probably serve it with some green beans or something. Or maybe just eat it like this with a slice of low-carb bread. Or who knows. Oh my gosh. The meatloaf turned out great. Codee and I were out. And Mitch has helped himself to dinner. Sliced off a nice little piece of meatloaf there. Oh, look at that. That's my piece. I'm going to eat in just a second. But doesn't it look so good? Meatloaf in a Crockpot. Delicious. Remember, subscribe if you're not already. Like this video if you liked it. And I will see you guys in my next video.